we are to enjoy whatever peace that we have now because we in a police state. We know that
Okay.
it's
Uh-huh.
control. Everything is control. Sad all over the world. So why would Trinidad be exempted? Come on.
Is there
Those
a state of emergency on at the moment?
yes,
Hmm?
and it's across the board. She even mentioned social media. You have to be careful what you say and how you say it because
Mm-hmm.
the medium is being literally policed by
Right.
our police service. So we have to be
Mm-hmm.
careful what we say and how we say. And people want to impose their will. It have a local elections coming up, and if she allows
Mm-hmm.
the local election to actually have some merit, then the people
Mm-hmm.
will get a voice, and we will see how she would react. Because if she were to lose that in its entirety, not
Mm-hmm.
one seat, then it would state that we had enough for you. It's become
Mm.
redundant and it has lost its sting. It has lost its flavor. But remember, she wants to use that medium for purposes that you and I maybe she may feel like we are ignorant of. Because the electorate sometimes they do acquire some collective common sense. And
Mm.
this is what is happening. People understand what she is doing. As if we are so volatile as a community. We have
Mm.
Jamaica, which triple, quadruple our murder rate, and you do see that state emerge. It have other countries, right, where you don't see
Mm.
that kind of other Caribbean countries where the murder rate is. Come on, it's something we have
Mm.
to come to terms with. We have more personalities, more ideas, more people being stressed out, people using different mediums to express themselves. All kind of thing happen. So that is one of the byproducts, sad to say, of a developing country. And believe it or not,
Mm.
but we don't look far for our failure. Just look in the mirror. Each
Mm.
individual is responsible for our governance, who we put up there, either by
Mm.
literally voting or by negating the vote. And as it is now, we have ourselves to blame. I don't like to use the gender, but we have a woman in charge of us. Women, they reason with how they feel. Men reason with what is at hand.
Well, it's a man's world. That's why.
Okay.
That's the
All
only
right.
reason why.
What do you understand by the term man's world? What are the differences?
Well, males naturally take dominance
All
over
right.
women based on the fact that men are stronger physically.
Oh,
And that's
oh,
it's a basic thing, a basic instinct. Men are the hunter gatherers, you know. All the thoughts you might have about her personally. That is a success story.
she is.
Yeah.
While she's a success story individually, how are
Mhm.
we collectively as as Trinidadians and
Mhm.
Tobagonians, how are we enjoying that success story? Are we enjoying it? Is this enjoyment that we are experiencing right now?
This female individual that all you're talking about, yeah?
Hmm.
A lot of men, right? The dominant men in that party step down to allow her to be there. Because if the men in that party they really come and show the influence, they'll take over. And the men and them didn't want to take up the reign, so they allow this to happen. You understand?
When men, good men stop doing what they're supposed to do, then chaos will have a foundation, will strive. They took some women, put them on an island, and they took some men and put them also on an island, and they give them the basic amenities. And after one day, the women literally were looking for where the men were because the men had already started to cook. They got shelter doing. The women were preoccupied with they couldn't kill a particular animal because it was so fragile and cute looking. Dog. The women
Mhm.
failed. They could not make shelters. They had problems with coming to giving one's instructions what to do and what not because they were in their feelings. The men just knew what they had to do and they were fed based, the men were fed based on your performance. The women,
Okay.
and they left that party and they tried to come across to where the men were.
Mm.
It's sad, but that's how things are.
No, sometimes we don't really need a person who directly involved in politics. Because let me take, for example, it mightn't be a good example. Let me say Trump all his life wasn't really a politician, right? He was a businessman, and he then lately he becomes a politician. So sometimes you have to look out at the politician realm and see if there is
Yes,
anyone who willing to take
yes.
up the mantle to be the prime minister. But the proper politician that we have here now, on the forefront, we ain't really seeing someone who really could step up and take that mantle to be the prime minister to carry us forward.
When you could talk about the National Insurance Board is literally bankrupt. Or come on, man. You can't be saying them things. You're mad. You can't say
Mm.
NIB have 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 issues, financial issues, and all them kind of shippiness. I'm not speaking about this government. I'm speaking about any government. Nobody does that. You know what you're
Mm.
telling people? You interfere with people, livelihood, people who want to retire, and you tell them that you have issues. Well, thank God that situation seems to rectify itself.
The compulsory retirement age raising from 55 to 60 as a result of the insurance board.
Yeah, it's madness. It do have proper infrastructure, right? People when they finish the body eating, the everything, the mental aptitude, everything is being literally destroyed. So you telling me you want me to go to 60? It are people from the time they leave work, they fall long and dead. Do you know that we are the most literate country in the Caribbean? How did we acquire that? How? Because we made provisions for that to happen. Yes,
Right.
we did via our
Mm-hmm.
via our extensive studies. We have a what do you call it? We have a university. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
have subsidiaries. We really put effort into that. So if we put our best foot with education, I just throwing this out, we could do it with sports too. We could also bring about identity among Trinidadians. Once they're on the world stage and the name and the country is being seen, and they're going to feel a sense of empowerment. They're going to feel that national pride. So we could do it with sports. We have the
Ah.
itinerary here, we have the strength, and we have put it in the school curriculum. Let everybody come through that ranks. We will pick out the best and 1.3 million, and we are the second fastest man in the world. Look at the population of Jamaica, and it is part of the curriculum. And we could also do same by spirituality too. It have easy, put it in the curriculum. Let a child coming up seeing religion and spirituality. It have
Mm-hmm.
options. And let everybody, you'd be surprised how these things affect people holistically as a population. But
Mm-hmm.
them not seeing that. Everybody just studying their pocket. They're not studying the greatest, what is the greatest asset any country? The
Resources,
human
asset.
resource, dog.
Well, yeah.
It's the human resource. And if you could develop the human resource, make it that is necessary and it's not hard, you will be surprised the kind of standard the people going to be coming out from here and going over there and representing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, if you flood the system, we will benefit from it. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
But we ain't doing that. We studying URP, how much coast gang. Yeah, man just get was unalived here because of that too.
On our life.
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah, that's real watch YouTube, boy. A lot of YouTube people that say that. I don't know.
No, here's
So
why I would
they
not
have
say, okay, so I would not use the dialect. Here's why I
right,
wouldn't use the dialect here.
right.
Because I've trained myself that when I'm speaking, I find it kind of, while it's real, the word, it more easy, to have an easier tone. There's an easier connotation, although the end result is, right, as against dead, murder, etc. You understand me? That's why I use that word. And I'll always continue to use that. It sounds easier and softer because everywhere you turn, it's
Mm-hmm.
back on.